Need to replace the auger shaft on your Traeger Pro 575? Today we're swapping it for a brand new one. We'll walk it in clean technical diagrams to see the repair from angles that are hard to catch on camera. It's a straightforward job. About 45 minutes with a Phillips screwdriver, a small hex key, locking pliers, and a bucket for your pellets. Let's get into it. Step 1. But first, power switch off, cord unplugged, and everything cool. Then, we can work. The auger runs along the floor of the hopper, so every pellet has to come out first. Slide a bucket under the clean-out door, unscrew the fastener, swing the door open, and let it all run out. And take a good look at what comes out with them. Foreign objects and damp, crumbling pellets are what kill augers. Step 2. Round the back of the hopper, the auger motor sits behind a cover, low down. Take its screws out and lift the cover away. The motor is coupled straight onto the end of the auger. That joint is what we have to take apart. Step 3. Trace the motor's wiring back to its connector. Squeeze the tab and pull the two halves straight apart. Hold the connector itself, never the wires. Step 4. There are two screws between you and the auger, and this is the first. Where the motor shaft meets the auger shaft, one screw clamps the two together. Back it all the way out and put it somewhere you'll find it again. Step 5. The second screw is further along, retaining the auger bushing into the auger tube. This is the one people miss. Back it out too. Now nothing is holding the auger in that tube except the pellet dust packed around it. Step 6. Draw the motor straight back off the end of the auger shaft. Straight, not at an angle or it binds. Set it down somewhere clean. You're reusing this motor. Only the auger is being replaced. Step 7. Get your locking pliers onto the auger shaft, right where the motor was. This is the part of the job that needs some muscle. Turn it counterclockwise. It'll turn hard at first, and that's packed pellet dust and ash gripping the flights. Keep turning and it breaks loose. From there it spins freely and it's ready to come out. Step 8. Now pull it straight out of the tube, turning as you go if it drags. And there it is. Take a look at the old one before you throw it out. Bent flights, deep scoring, or a chewed up drive end will tell you exactly why it failed. Step 9. With the auger out, clear every pellet, every bit of ash, and anything else that shouldn't be in there, from the tube and from the fire pot. You want it clean and dry before the new auger goes in. Skip this, and whatever jam the old one is still sitting in there waiting. Step 10. Slide the new auger in, drive end last, turning it gently until it seats all the way home. Then run the bushing screw back in, so the bushing is locked into the tube again. Step 11. Slide the motor back onto the auger shaft, flat against its bracket, and plug the connector back together. Tighten the coupling screw down onto the flat of the new auger shaft. Firm, not gorilla tight. Then the cover goes back on, screws in, clean out door shut, and you can pour your pellets back in. Now let's make sure it's working. First, before any power at all, spin the drive end by hand. It should turn with light effort, no grinding, and no catch. Next, plug in, switch on, and press menu. Select auger, then prime auger. Give it about 2 minutes and pellets should start dropping into the fire pot. Then, start the grill the way you would for a normal cook and watch for fire in the fire pot and smoke out the chimney. And last, check the screen. No auger overcurrent and no auger disconnected. Pass all of these and this repair is finished. 2 quick things before you go. First, how do you tell a worn-out auger from a one-off jam? Try Clear Auger from the menu. It runs the auger backward for 60 seconds and a jam from damp pellets will usually clear right there. But if it jams again within a cook or two, the auger itself is done and clearing it will not fix that. And second, can you save the old one? Sometimes. The manual's own fix for a rough auger is medium grit sandpaper on the outside of the flights and inside the tube as well if it needs it. Vacuum the grit out afterward. But if the flights are bent or the drive end is chewed up, replace it. Before you go, 2 quick ways to make this new auger last. First, Keep your pellets dry. Damp pellets swell, crumble, and pack the flight solid, and that is what wears an auger out. Store the bag sealed and off the floor, and empty the hopper if the grill is going to sit for a while. And second, never put water in the fire pot. The manual is blunt about that one because water jams the auger. Let the ash cool, vacuum it out dry, and this repair will last for years. That's it. Everything we used is linked in the description below. If this video helped you out, please hit like and subscribe, and check out these other videos. Thanks for watching.